Princess Beatrice unharmed by Netflix project as appearance in new series looms. Princess Beatrice has been unharmed by her link to Prince Andrew's career-ending Newsnight interview in a Netflix film, according to a royal commentator. The Duke of York's 2019 interview with Emily Maitlis was depicted in the Netflix film Scoop, which was released last month. Princess Beatrice, who is played by actress Charity Wakefield in the film, briefly features in Scoop. Amazon is currently working on a separate series alongside Maitlis regarding the interview. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. Beatrice is expected to be portrayed in the upcoming series, which is titled A Very Royal Scandal. Royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams told GB News that Beatrice's reputation was unharmed by Scoop. Fitzwilliams said, "I don't think it did her harm. It depends on whether she appears in the next one, and if it is a more senior role, which seems unlikely. It is of significance that she was involved. I would call it marginally unhelpful." The royal commentator added that Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie will not be considered for promotion to working members of the royal family. The Princesses of York have been mooted as the most likely candidates to undertake royal family duties in the absence of established working royals. The royal family currently has a shortage of working members of the monarchy. Beatrice and Eugenie's father Prince Andrew stepped down as a working royal in November 2019 following his disastrous Newsnight interview. Fitzwilliams said regarding the princesses, "They are members of the royal family, and also quite high in the line of succession to the throne. Beatrice and Eugenie continue to get a lot of publicity and there is interest, but they have their own lives and families. There is a problem with the link to Prince Andrew." He added, "It may well be that in time this is looked at again. I do not see it being looked at now." Princess Eugenie and Princess Beatrice have been included in a popularity poll for the first time as Beatrice is set to take up new royal roles. Sarah Ferguson's daughters have taken on a more visible position in the royal family during a busy time for the monarchy as senior royals have stepped back. The two sisters were included in a royal favourability poll this month for the first time with an interesting approval rating. Eugenie and Beatrice are both liked by 37% of Britons, while 24% dislike Eugenie and 25% dislike Beatrice. However, 37 to 38% of the respondents answered don't know when asked whether they held a negative or positive opinion about the royal sisters. The percentage of don't know responses for Beatrice and Eugenie is higher than any other royal on the list, suggesting that the sisters may not be as widely recognized as other working members of the family. Prince Andrew's daughters are not considered senior working royals as they do not carry out official duties on behalf of the king. However, they both commonly attend events held by the royal family, and advocate for different charities across the UK. The poll surveyed 2053 British adults from May 1 to May 2 and also included Sophie, the Duchess of Edinburgh, for the first time. Princess Beatrice opened up on Sarah Ferguson's health following her mother's cancer diagnosis. The Princess of York appeared in a rare interview from the top of the Empire State Building earlier this week. During the interview with This Morning, she spoke about her mother, who is doing really well after her second cancer diagnosis within 6 months. The Duchess of York was diagnosed with breast cancer last year before undergoing a mastectomy and reconstructive surgery. In January, the Duchess announced that she had also been diagnosed with malignant melanoma, a form of skin cancer. On Monday, the princess stood at the top of the Empire State Building in New York, where she launched a campaign with the charity, Outward Bound. When asked by presenters Craig Doyle and Josie Gibson about her mother's health, Beatrice said that Ferguson had a bumpy health scare last year but has had the all clear and is thriving. Beatrice said, "She's been through so much, but I think, really, now she's sort of coming into her own. I think we're just reminded, when any parent or individual has sort of a health scenario, just really get the checks that you need to get as early as you possibly can."